Okay, Revelation 6. This is where it starts to get juicy. All right, now, this is interesting because this is where the seven seals are revealed. I remember back in 1993 when I was 23 years old. I was up in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and back in Iowa, the whole state was being flooded. And on the news was on TV and in the newspapers was these stories about David Koresh in Waco, Texas. And apparently they had a compound down there with over 100 people, and they were living independent of the government. And of course, the government don't like that, so they went in and uh, burn up the whole place, kill everybody. Okay, so it's interesting because during that time, David Koresh said he had unlocked the seventh seal. Well, of course, in hindsight, in his own little world, the seventh seal was revealed to them, and that was the wrath of God. So it's interesting. At that time, I didn't understand at all anything what the Bible said, especially regarding the seven seals. Now years later, it's very simple, and this I don't know what kind of world David Koresh was living in. I'm a little bit sympathetic to what happened because those guys wanted to live independent, right or wrong. That's what they wanted to do, and I applaud their efforts for that. But um, obviously, the government won't allow that. So, anyways, regardless, let's take a look at the seven seals beginning in Revelation 6. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, Come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. This is clearly Jesus Christ. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. Okay. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, Come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. This is when sin entered into the world, essentially. Okay, so let's continue. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see that thou not hurt not the oil and the wine. Okay, and so I would equate this to the knowledge of good and evil, and the debt and payment uh, that is upon the earth, and that was demonstrated first by Abel. Okay. And when he had opened the fourth seal, and I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. Okay, and this I would equate this to death. Okay, since Adam and Eve entered into the world, the serpent lied to Eve, right? The serpent said, "Thou shalt not surely die." Well, he lied because they ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They died. Okay. And the fifth seal. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season, until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. All right, so this is the where Jesus Christ is entered into the world, and that we are saved through Him. We are made clean. Our robes are washed clean through His blood. Okay, and the sixth seal, and I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was an earthquake, and the sun became black as a sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood.